Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening. It's your girl Shay Miller, right? And I'm back with another episode. And today on this podcast, I'm going to give you guys 8 steps of self-improvement of how something you can use daily that can help you along your journey, help you have a more successful, happy, and abundant life. The first tip is to drink more water daily, 8 cups a day, a gallon or 2 a day. Make sure you're consistently drinking water. It decreases fatigue. It also helps with your skin problems. If you have a lot of skin problems, it helps with that as well. It helps you from being anxious. Water helps so many things, and our body is built with water. We have a large percent of water in our cells, and if we're not constantly putting water back in us and it's always leaving us, our urine will be naturally saturated. It will smell bad. It will look bad. Eventually, our bodies will hurt and ache from the lack of water, from the lack of what we need. So you want to always give yourself enough water that you don't harm your body. Number 2, you want to eat more whole foods. So try to get away from eating processed foods or foods that you can't really pronounce. Okay, processed foods naturally have ingredients in it that you are not aware of. If you eat like vegetables, buy fruits, I know it's more expensive, I get it, but honestly, if you buy one of every fruit of every item, depending on what it is, it'll run up to $100. It's not bad. Be strategic about how you invest in your health, but be mindful that you must do it. 3, you want to practice daily gratitude. Daily gratitude puts you in a position of not complaining, realization. It also helps you learn things on a different scale. So it puts you in a position of understanding that of the things that you overcome. It reminds you that life is not as hard as it is. This too shall pass. Things like that. Daily affirmation just keeps us in the gratitude position of not complaining, but being humble. It also encourages our internal selves to be able to move forward, right? Okay, pick up more books. This is something everybody wants to do. You want to put down your cell phones, stop playing on technology all the time. Focus more on reading. It's vital that you focus on reading because not only will you expand your vocabulary, you'll always learn something new. Always put yourself in a position of growth. So this is why I recommend reading a book. If you're not somebody who's interested in reading, but you more like audios or someone who's going to read it out loud to you, then I definitely recommend try YouTube. They have free audiobooks on there. Also try podcasts where they have audios uploaded on there. Also, number 5, listen to TED Talk. Almost anything we go through in life has been talked about on TED Talks. Or find a channel or someone you look up to or someone who really inspires you that talks about the things that align with where you are in life so that you can listen to them and you can grow from that state of being. Number 6, forgive someone that you haven't forgiven yet. There's some people in your life that are weighing you down because you're still hurting and hanging on to the hurt that they caused you years ago because you don't want to forgive them. Forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. And when you forgive them, then you can relieve yourself from the burden and the stress that comes with the pain and ache that they left you. What did that experience of betrayal or hurt or whatever teach you about yourself, but also what you need to work on and what kind of boundaries or expectations you need to set for your future things with people here forward. All right, 7, be a part of groups of individuals that support you, that help you grow, that have the same mindset, that's on the same trail. So if you're an author like myself you would be in groups like with authors that talk about meetups and talk about book signings and talk about where you can get the hottest information. You want to get around people who are like-minded like you, and make sure that you stay around people who are doing the same thing so that you're not missing out on what the world has to offer you. Also, the last one is you want to congratulate yourself on the growth, whether that be big growth or little growth. Doesn't matter. Small things, you can't appreciate the small things about yourself. You can't appreciate the big things, because the small things are what makes up the big things, and that's what matters most. You want to congratulate yourself and be proud of who you are and all the things that you've done along the way. Every mistake makes for progress and process so that you can grow and be a better person. This also puts you in a mindset of like, it encourages your inner self to not give up. It encourages you to have confidence. It encourages you to consistently repeat the behavior that you're doing. So when you congratulate yourself, you saying, hey, I am proud of what I've done. I know that things can get better. You're just putting yourself in a better position of thinking things differently.